You know, there's a lot of stuff going on in the legislature right now, and it's important. And we need to be involved in all of that, and especially when we're talking about water. Many of you hear about the water issues, and it's very important as we prioritize the state budget that we look after the Water Conservation Board and all those things that the state does to try and encourage good things in water conservation.
I think all of us are here today for our kids and our grandchildren. Today we live in one of the most beautiful parts of Colorado because of the vision of the people that preceded us. Today, Weld County in this region ranks as the 8th most productive agricultural county in the country. It provides billions of dollars of economic stimulus to the state of Colorado and our region, and provides a wonderful quality of life and open space that we enjoy today. Folks, today it's our generation's turn to step up to the plate. It's our generation's turn to say, we're moving forward, we're going to do something for our children and our grandchildren, and we're going to build this. What do you think?
And for those people that think you're going to control growth because you don't build reservoirs, forget that. That's the fallacy. We're going to have growth. You've all watched it. If we don't store water, the water for that growth will come from agriculture. And God knows, you all know the wells that we shot off. We already idled 100,000 acres because we couldn't find enough surface water to offset those pumps. So make no mistake, we that have been in this business for years, Sean, you've been making public policy, do you really all think we're that stupid that we're going to give all our agriculture water away to a project? No, we're doing this because we believe in it. You don't think those guys that sit around that northern border are nuts? They're farmers. They're people who live in your community. So don't buy all this stuff you're reading. Talk to those of us that have been in this business for lifetimes and generations.
I've long been an advocate for creating additional water storage where possible and encouraging local cooperative efforts. The Northern Integrated Supply Project is a perfect example of that. Colorado must take all necessary measures to ensure that our agriculture communities remain healthy and vibrant, and that farmers and ranchers maintain their ability to provide Americans and others worldwide with food, fiber, and fuel. This project is a much-needed development to ensure adequate water supplies for an increasing population and will help meet other water needs in the South Platte River Basin. I want to applaud the efforts of those who have worked collaboratively in order to bring this project forward. The proposed reservoirs associated with NISP will provide northern Front Range communities with an alternative source of water without transferring water away from ag.
It's unfortunate that we have been unsuccessful over the last couple of generations in attempts to build storage so we can keep Colorado's water in Colorado for use by Coloradans. Let me remind you that without the CBT project and Horsetooth Reservoir, none of you would be here today. Let me also remind you that if Two Forks would have been allowed to see its completion, we would not be facing the shortages we have seen in the last 8-9 years. Let me also remind you that without NISP, we will face dire years ahead with the risk of tens of thousands of acres of farmland going out of production and failing cities without means of water. Northern and its partners, as a farmer and rancher, I applaud you for working hard to keep Colorado's water in Colorado. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our water. Let's keep it in Colorado.
One cannot stand around waiting for change to happen. We must be the agent for the kind of change we want to see. Colorado Farm Bureau and other supporting ag groups will do all we can to encourage the efforts of NISP, and we fully believe that this is the necessary part of our future. Thank you.
The farmers of Colorado not only recognized the need for firm water, but they took action. Those farmers built and paid for, a lot of folks don't know that, but they built and paid for the water systems that serve Colorado for now more than 100 years. And that's not all that they built. Farmers built agriculture into a major economic force that powers the Colorado economy and makes Weld County a leader in the nation, most recently 8th in the entire nation. And you're standing in it right here. Without this project, there will be accelerated dry-up of thousands and thousands of farmland acres. You can quibble about the numbers. It doesn't really matter except that they're going away. And those impacts reach further than the individual farmers who sell their water. They reach out to non-participating neighbors and entire rural communities when multiple farms in an area get dehydrated. These losses will contribute to the ongoing dry-up of a major economic engine in Colorado, one that is more important today than ever with the needs and opportunities related to the new energy economy.
This project, and I'm going to borrow this and I'm going to keep it real brief. I'm going to borrow this from a friend of mine. It seems like it's politically expedient for everything to be green. But I would really like to see us build this so we can keep northern Colorado green.
If we don't start paying attention to what goes on, there's not going to be anything to eat around this country. And if you think the political fallout of being green is very there or whatever, if people don't have anything to eat, it's going to get real serious real quick.
Where do I want my food in 10 years? Do we want to outsource it like we do our energy? Rely on other countries to provide our food? No. I want to get my vegetables from cicadas, from producers in Colorado. I want my beef. I want my beef from Weld County or Colorado. I do not want it from Argentina. Let's keep agriculture healthy in this state.
You know, we take for granted nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, Colorado's grown, and those people that have moved in here take for granted the fact that we feed people in the United States for less than 10% of their income. We provide all the wildlife habitat, all of the recreation, recovery of endangered species, all those kinds of things of benefit besides feeding everybody. And we kind of need to get over that. And we got to realize that in an arid state like this, you know, water and food production go hand in hand. And so think about what you've just seen happen this year. The South Platte, my farm's out in the Sterling area. The South Platte River has been running up to 4,000 cubic feet per second, Sean, for days. It's now around 3,000. We've been running water out of the state of Colorado in no way. Remember, this goes by McConaughey on the south side. We don't catch any of that water. It's going straight to the Gulf. And so, ladies and gentlemen, wouldn't this been a time to fill a reservoir? Wouldn't this been a time to fill a reservoir?